Hey guys, Tyler here. We're back with you with another video today. Today we're going to be making a tier list because that's what everyone's doing right now, but mine is on the roller coasters at Six Flags St. Louis. I'll be ranking them in relation to each other. I mean, like, in relation to the park, not compared to other parks because there's really no S tier or even really A tier roller coasters at this park. So I'll be just like ranking them based on at this park how I feel about them. So there will be some S tier and there's still going to be D tier. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and like down below. And okay, so to start us off, we have American Thunder GCI wooden roller coaster, formerly known as Evel Knievel. Really good ride. I'm gonna put this. This is a tough decision because it's a really good roller coaster, and I feel like it would be a. So I'm gonna put this one in S tier because it is a really good ride. You get good airtime. It's a lot of people's favorite ride at the park, so I respect it for that. It's short, but it is a GCI. It has good airtime, so I'll put it in S tier. It's a really good ride. Batman the Ride. At the park, it's an A tier ride. Really intense, even though it's cloned, but I said in consideration of the park, it's super intense, super fun. And there's not really anything bad about Batman the Ride, but I'll put it right there. Next, we have Boomerang from Six Flags over Texas. I'm gonna put this in the C tier. A lot of people hate Vekoma boomerangs, but the one at Six Flags St. Louis recently had work done to it, and it's not as rough as it used to be. The chain lift going backwards is pretty rough. It's really, you hit your head on the back of the seat, but it's close to D tier. I'd say it's a bottom of the C tier ride. Next we have The Boss, and I'm gonna put this in B tier because it's a really good ride. It's rough, but it's old, so I can understand why it'd be rough, but it's a really long, it's really intense ride. It's probably the most well-known ride at the park, but it is super rough, and I really like to see this ride get RMC'd. I don't see that happening anytime soon, but it is it's a good ride in the sense that it's like recognized. It was a great ride. It's just it's really rough, so I'd put it at B tier. Next we have Mr. Freeze, and I'm probably going to put this in S tier just because it does pack a punch. It's the premier rides launch coaster at the park, and it's everyone's favorite, a lot of people's favorite that like only go to this park. So I'll put it in S tier because it has a great launch, great inversions, and everything is really good. So I really like this coaster. And it has a vertical spike that makes it just so much better. So yeah. Next, an easy D tier choice. The Ninja. Terrible ride. So bad. Worst ride at the park. You could easily say it literally beats you up like a ninja does, but I've heard that so many times and it's true. I mean, and they put VR on it and they thought that would help. Yeah, right. Like don't want to see what's happening next. No, it's terrible. The restraints are terrible. The ride layout's dull and terrible and just terrible ride. Really need to get rid of it soon. Put something better there. Really anything is better than Ninja. Next we have Pandemonium. This is the park spinning coaster, and I'm going to drop this in either B or C because it's not a bad ride. It's just not an intense ride. It's more of a family ride. So I'm probably going to put it in B tier because it is a fun ride. And it's just not intense. It's not really a coaster enthusiast ride. It's not a bad ride at all. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just really aimed towards the family. Next we have River King Mine Train, Parks Mine Train ride. I'm gonna put this in C tier. It is old. I understand it's for the kids, but it's the helixes are rough and the chain lifts are rough. It's just an old ride that hasn't exactly aged well. They're gonna have it there for a while because it's not exactly operating badly, but it's not a good ride. And if you look, like all rides above it, Boss, Mr. Freeze, Batman, American Thunder, Pandemonium are all better than it. I'd say it's right there with Boomerang, in that it's the layout's boring. The drop is the only fun thing about this ride is whenever it has the drop in the tunnel that goes underground, which is a unique. But it is a mine train. It is an old mine train, so you can't exactly respect it that much. And finally, Screaming Eagle was once the tallest, fastest, and steepest and longest wooden roller coaster that was when it was built. Now it's a pretty rough ride. So I'm gonna drop it in the I'm gonna put it in the B tier because I'd say that it is an average ride. It's a good wooden roller coaster. It is rough, but it's certainly better than Ninja, Boomerang, and Mine Train. I say it and the Boss. I'd say the Boss is slightly better because it is a little bit more intense. But Pandemonium, it's like right there. It's just not good enough to be A tier quite yet. So that is how I feel about that roller coaster. So there you have it. That's my tier ranking. Tier list for Six Flags St. Louis roller coasters. Top 2 rides at the park. Mr. Freeze and American Thunder. Batman is an A tier ride. I think in my top 5 roller coasters, I actually put Batman before American Thunder. And now that I've kind of grown into the coaster enthusiast world, I've realized that in reality it's not better. I'd still say Mr. Freeze is slightly better ride because it is more intense and more enjoyable. All people are gonna yell at me for that, but I feel like that's my feeling on it. Batman is a good ride. It's just not incredible. And then in the B tier we have the Boss, Pandemonium. Let me move this. Actually, I feel like it goes right there. Boss, Pandemonium, and the Screaming Eagle. I'd actually put these like that. I'd have Boss, then Screaming Eagle, then Pandemonium. And then I'd have Boomerang in the C with then after that being the Mine Train. And then finally the D is Ninja. Absolutely terrible ride. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Again, please like and subscribe, and I will listen to any comments you guys might have down below. If we want to do some special videos, I will listen. I read every comment. So that's all for this video, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys later.